He is one of the finest runners in Australia as a junior. He runs from 65 metres here tonight. It's Samuel Clifford. And ladies and gentlemen, we welcome this man. He'll run from the mark of scratch. He holds 3 Oceania records at 1,500 metres, 3,000 metres, and a 3:48 for the mile. He ran in the Olympic Games final in Tokyo in the 1,500 metres. No man in the history of the NYE Mile has ever run under 4 minutes off the mark of scratch. Can this man do it tonight? Please welcome him back to Burnie. It's Stuart McSweyn. So there it is, ladies and gentlemen, the field for the Forico Open Tasmanian Mile. Everybody, please, in the centre of the arena, be bobbing down, sitting down. We are going to enjoy this final race on the program. It's the mile. And the gun fires and they set the field away and the crowd sees for the first time Stuart McSweyn, who's won this race on multiple occasions. He's going to go sweeping past the runners that are leading this race off the 400 metre handicap. As here we see McSweyn in his pursuit after the leaders. They are our leaders up the back straight. They are the numbered runners, the ones all off 400. There's a whole bunch of them. Stuart McSweyn's left them behind. They're hoping to stay in front of him by the end of the race. We can see them all there. A nice group of runners behind them there. That's Darcy Miller, and also on her inside there, I think that's Ebony Webb, and we can see Sophie Conley and Avalon Forbes, a bunch of really good junior distance runners. We go back about 20 metres to Samantha Phillips. She's got no one to run with really, and no woman's land, I guess you could call it. Hayden Bishop leading up the next group with James Frank and Benny Brockman. I can see Josh Phoebe there, and we get a chance to see Stuart McSweyn. And ladies and gentlemen, keep your eye on the clock, which isn't going at the moment, but we'll keep our support going for Stuart McSweyn as he goes through with 3 laps to run. He needs your support, ladies and gentlemen. He's in pursuit of the leaders out the front, and that leader is number 32, and that's Samantha Kosh. She goes through and gets the call of 2 laps to go. Then it's Hannah Cummings. We can see Greg Smith going through there. Les Williams, a Victorian, and the next group is being led up by Darcy Miller, number 25. That really good bunch of young distance runners behind her. Then we see Samantha Phillips, number 22. James Frankham, number 17, the Parklands High School student, goes through and gets the call of 2 laps to go, and Hayden Bishop hot on his heels. There's Josh Phoebe, Ben Brockman, young Riley Simpson from Burnie High School. Troy Atkins, last year's winner. He held out Stuart McSweyn. Could he do it again? Here comes all the colour runners. Johnny Armistead moving up, catching on to the runners. Jamie Lawrence, Ryan Kelly, Max Green, Pat Smith, and we can still see them all coming through. Sam Clifford, watch for him, of course, the under-18 Australian record holder. He goes through in the yellow there, and here comes Stewie again. Let's get right behind him here with 2 more laps to run. So we go back to the front of the race. I think it is still that runner in Samantha Kosh. So Samantha Kosh it is, who goes past the point. You can hear the crowd roaring for Stewie in the back straight as he can see them now. They're a bit closer than Devonport. They left him for dead there. As it's Samantha Kosh now coming around. She's wearing that number 32 and she's got a sizable lead. Darcy Miller is leading up this really strong group here. She'll come up and get the call of 1 lap to go as they tackle the hill for the second last time. Darcy Miller leading up this group. Then she's going to catch up to Samantha Kosh pretty quickly, you'd think. 24, Avalon Forbes right on hot on her heels. They get the bell. 1 lap to run. Look at the field all strung out. Stewart's about to make contact with them as they come up to get 1 lap to go. James Franken gets the call. They're sweeping around him from everywhere. There they come. They're coming through. Pat Smith. I can see Ryan Kelly there with 1 lap to run. TJ Peters, Sam Clifford. Stewie's onto the back of them with 1 lap to go. It's Darcy Miller in front. Stuart McSweyn now is going to sweep around the field and pass everyone if he can. Look at the margin, ladies and gentlemen. Stuart McSweyn is taking off after them. We've got I think a new leader. It's hard to make out. These girls are flying, aren't they? Darcy Miller hanging on. Avalon Forbes there right in behind leader. I think that might be Ebony Webb coming through. TJ Peters, have a look at him, the purple. He's exploded. Stewie's trying everything he can. Riley Bryce, the young Victorian from won that stall race. And who is this? Number 7. This is Ben Muston. Ben Muston's exploded. He's going to win the mile. Wow, what a performance. James Frankham second. Let's see Stewie as he comes to the line. No idea of the time. He's flying through. Riley Bryce and Stuart McSwain. He just couldn't do it, ladies and gentlemen. What a superstar. I had no idea that Ben Muston could run like that for a mile. He has streaked them, to be honest, as they're coming through the line. Keep that support going, ladies and gentlemen, as they finish off in the Forico-sponsored open mile. It's a fantastic performance to be in that same race as Stewie, but he didn't catch a lot of them. He just couldn't get there. There were re-handicaps done, but it's going to be Ben Muston that gets the chocolates, I think, here tonight. I really didn't have him in my... I guess in the picture I thought of who could win this. We saw that Devonport mile. I don't think Ben even competed there, so he saved his bickies, so to speak, and he's presented here at Burnie, and he's taken out the Forico-sponsored Open Tasmanian Mile.
Wow, Ben Muston, the winner of the Forico Open Tasmanian Mile. Put your hands together for Ben once again. Wow, Ben, you thrilled us with that spectacular sprint halfway down the straight there. Where did that come from? You're just saving it up and then just said, I've got a bit in the tank and I just want to finish it off.
Honestly, Michael, I'm as surprised as you are. I'm an 800 runner by trade, and I think I just left a bit in the tank to pick it up in the last 200.
How do you feel you've been racing so far in this Carnival Series? Have you're building up to something, or are you really starting now to get going?
I ran a couple of 800s in Hobart 5 days ago. That was my first ever gift event on grass. So it's been a big learning curve, but I'm so stoked. Yeah.
And you had the man in orange, who was right at the back, Stewie McSwain. I guess, did you look back occasionally to see where he was?
Not a chance, I couldn't do that. I mean, Stewie's definitely an idol of mine. He doesn't know who I am, but hopefully maybe I can get a photo with him later. That'll make my day.
Fantastic. All right, put your hands together again for the Forico Open Tasmanian Mile winner, Ben Muston.